Today this is currently, it'd be 24 weeks out from the show that we were shooting to do. What's up, man?
What up?
And, what was I gonna say?
Look, he lost his train of thought.
Yeah,
you see
so,
that?
yep.
Don't forget about this.
But also, look how many carbs are in here. Look how many carbs are in here. You're scared of carbs?
On the bottom. My carbs are down.
Yeah, but you gotta see them. This is 450 grams.
That actually looks pretty light for a guy your size.
Shut up. This is the Hostile tracksuit. This is the hoodie. The hoodies and the tracksuit bottoms we came out with are really, really good quality. Love these. It's got like the super thick rubberized logo right here. This is the blacked out hoodie. These are still in stock. It's embroidered down here. Definitely one of my favorite pieces we've came out with, but super warm. I was wearing this at the Packer game yesterday, and I was sweating the entire time. Didn't even have my jacket on. But anyway, all right, so currently 24 weeks out from the show that we are shooting for. It's been since 2021 since I last stepped on stage. Woke up this morning. Last week I was 250. I'm back to 260 now because I was sick for 8 days straight. So that sucked. So last week I was training with Devo. We were getting back into the groove of things. It was a bitch with my endurance, congested in the chest. We trained legs, puked during legs because my endurance is so shit. Finally this week, weight has been getting right back up there. Regain that fullness, but still just chilling in a health phase right now. Gonna be taking you guys through my push A workout of my split. So we're gonna be hitting, I believe it's gonna be chest, delts, I think biceps, or it's gonna be triceps in there. I'm gonna write everything down on the whiteboard for you guys beforehand. But pre-workout meal right now is 450 grams of rice, 200 grams of 93.7 ground turkey, and then gonna smash this, wait an hour, get some bash mouth in me, and then show you guys what I'm gonna be taking for my pre-workout and intra-workout stack. But that's what we're gonna be running through today. Gonna be talking, giving you guys value, giving you guys knowledge. Hopefully you'll learn something, and it's just going to be raw, uncut chest workout, delts, and biceps and triceps. I gotta look at my program, what is going to be hit on there. Brett, want to say anything?
Train hard, fuckers.
Yeah, train hard, fuckers. Anyway, I'm gonna down this. You guys will see me in a bit, in like 0.1 seconds. All right, people, so mixing up the pre-workout now. This is what we got going down. Excuse my voice, I'm still recovering from being sick. Roaring Grape Bloodshot. Great fucking flavor. Oh, it smells so good. Low-key, the smell kind of reminds me of like some grape flavor, like vape juice that I would use to like just vape in high school or some shit. But it smells so good. Hold on, we gotta dig down in this one. This is a brand new tub. So 2 scoops of this, and I'll do like maybe 2.5. Yeah, we'll do 2.5. This is Pico 2. So Pico 2, I love Pico 2. It increases the, I think it's like oxygen capacity, energy utilization, but very, very good for endurance. Beta-alanine because I honestly like the itchies. I don't really notice a whole lot of a difference in my training from beta-alanine. I just like it. Maybe it's a placebo effect. But citrulline, I'm going to add citrulline to this as well. So pop in another 3 grams. Oh, I got to get my intra-workout. Intra-workout combo. I'm about to put you guys on. All right, so I am a sucker for Inch R3, especially the flavors of Inch R3. But I'm also a sucker for the unflavored CDX in my intra-workout. Now, that's Bloodshot. So we got Pineapple Rush Intra. All right, so we're gonna do 1 scoop of this because I have 2 scoops of unflavored CDX in here. Anyway, so we're doing 1 scoop of, oh shit. I just put pineapple in a grape flavored fucking pre-workout. It was supposed to go in, oh damn it. So I already had unflavored CDX in here for my intra workout. I'm adding Pineapple Rush to it. And then I'm also gonna add my EAAs to it. But I'm adding the orange pineapple flavor because this combo right here, fucking deadly, insane, great combo. So I'm gonna be doing about a scoop and a half in my intra workout of Silo 9, and then oh man, I'm not looking forward to mix these fucking flavors. This is not gonna be good. What? Ooh.
I could give you my 8GB one.
Hey guys, we're about to take you through a great.
Yo, Loki, this is not bad. Grape and pineapple? Try that.
Fuck it, I guess.
Dude, Loki, that's good. Dude, Loki, that's good as hell. Try this. That's actually pretty good. Okay.
Like a Skittle.
I'm going to down this, wait about 15-20 minutes, and then I'm going to go head to the whiteboard, write down, show you guys what I'm going to be doing for this push session. We got the old whiteboard out here now. I want to show you guys what we got going on here. These movements right here, these are my preparatory movements. All right, so we got single arm lat pull over on the cable machine. Now, lats are very important. They're very important in stabilizing movement, but also a single arm pullover. The reason why I start with a single arm lat pullover is because it's just another area within my programming that we're increasing the frequency of my lat training, okay? But also too, we're having, down here, we're getting the pressing. You know, when I have warmed up lats and warmed up shoulders, I press so much better, okay? I don't have any issues with my shoulders, but I press better when things are warmed up properly. Blood is in my upper body really well. 2x10 to 15, 1x10 to 15 for single arm crossbody pullovers. These are the same thing as this, but slightly different. You just change the position of your body. Cable Y raise, this is going to be for the delts. 2x12 to 15, failure. Now, if you look, failure, everything, failure. I'm not training like a bitch. Everything, I'm just pushing to the max until I can't push no more. That's how I like to train. That's how I've always trained. I make sure to keep my form good where it needs to be good in terms of making sure I'm not gonna get fucking injured. Sometimes there's those days where you just wanna grip it and rip it, sling some shit around. Personally, I like to control it a little bit more, but there are times where I'm like, all right, I'll have a little bit of that body English, all right? Incline dumbbell press is the first exercise. First set, it's supposed to be one set of 6 to 8, but the heaviest dumbbells we got here are 125s, and I can press those for more than 6 to 8, so I wrote in 1x8 to 10, dropping the weight down for my second set a little bit after I recover, and still going to failure, but 1x10 to 15 is a little bit higher reps there. Flex, leverage, incline. That sounds weird. Incline, flex, or leverage. Flex, leverage, incline, plate loaded machine. It's converging incline press. Love that machine. Then we got 2 sets of 8 to 12. Decently heavy here. Failure on each, obviously. Then, third exercise for chest. We got pec deck, 2x12 to 15. Failure again. Not training like a bitch. I'm not leaving anything in the tank. Third, we got pec deck. Okay, so we're 24 weeks out right now. Food is still high. Okay, so and also too, I'm still in a health phase being at 24 weeks out, but I have plenty of other variables within my programming, within my day, that give me plenty of energy to have high training performance. I don't have an excuse to not train fucking hard, not train heavy, you know, because even regardless of me being in a health phase, okay? So everything we're doing, we're fucking pushing to the limits here. So regardless of me being on prep, obviously 24 weeks out, still, you know, a ways away from the show date, we're still from the beginning prep to the end of prep, training with max intensity, setting the tone before prep even starts. I've been prepping before this show for the past 2 years. My off season's to prep. Every fucking training session, I'm thinking to myself, okay, yo, is this going to be the set where, you know, I don't get that first call? Or is this, maybe this is the set where I don't build that fucking thickness in my upper chest? So that's what I'm thinking about. That's the mindset that I've had ever since I got off stage for my last show. Prep starts before prep. Overhead cable cross extensions, otherwise known as katana extensions, 2x10 to 15. Rear delt flies on machine row. Probably gonna do a little bit more triceps here and definitely do some more delts at the end just to spam those lateral delts full of blood. But this is what we're doing for today's workout. Pre-workout is definitely already hitting right now. Got my intro workout in here, but we're gonna start with our preparatory movements, the lats and the Y raises, and then get right into the main chest workout. All right, so when I'm doing these, I'm still warming up right now. But when I'm doing these, I don't want this weight to pull my shoulder all the way up here like that. I lose tension on my lats. Even though it's not a lat day, I still want to target my lats because this is one of the ways I'm increasing frequency, okay? So my shoulder never gets pulled forward like this. I'm keeping my shoulder depressed, so my lat's always engaged. So I'm thinking about taking my scapula and pulling it down and tucking that, or like packing that lat. And just try to get this right here as close to my side as possible. The reason I'm supinating is because one of the prime actions of the lat is rotation at the shoulder. And if I can rotate the shoulder to supinate, then it's going to be a lot easier for me to feel my lat and not have my teres and rhomboids take over. First working set on here. Oh, fuck. Oh my God, I'm pumped as fuck already. Anyway, I love these. These are fantastic. You know, a lot of people are gonna be like, hey, you're expending a lot of energy going into your main movements for chest. Yeah, I guess it could be. Never really had an issue with it. It's part of my program. I'm listening to my coach. And honestly too, I tend to notice the trend of doing things like this first to increase frequency in my lats is leading to much better overall physique development. But also, I've never really had the feeling of it taking away from all my bigger exercises. So it's just how I do it. You do you. Left arm here. Oh my God, I'm pumped. Holy shit. Like a golf ball. Crossbody. I did my 2 sets of single arm crossbody now. So we're doing crossbody. Instead of being directly forward, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna keep my arm kind of in the same path, but I'm gonna tilt my body about a 45-degree angle. All right, keep my chest proud still. Now the entire premise here is to keep pulling that upper arm into your hip and really think about wrapping the lat around your body even more. The fucking bracelet hurts. I'm thinking of just wrapping the lat around my rib cage. I'm not thinking about pulling. Jen, let the girl work out. I'm kidding. I'm kidding. All right, so the difference between these and lateral raises is I'm not coming out in the same plane as a lateral raise. I'm coming out as if I'm literally doing the YMCA. Now this is gonna really help with not just shoulder health, because of the position that I'm in, but it's gonna really smash my lateral delts more so at the top, because that's where the peak tension is from here. Peak tension of my lateral delt from here to here. So it's just a different way to target the delts in a different position. First top set of incline. No, that's not going. Oh, fuck. Oh. Not sure what I got there. I don't know. Those are feeling pretty heavy. Feels fucking good though. All right, now we got my second set. It's not a back off. It's just a second set that's a little bit lighter. Going for more reps, trying to keep the same tempo. These are 125s. I'll probably use 115s. We're going for 12 plus, I think. The entire premise of it is to increase that time under tension by keeping the same tempo, same execution, but extending that set further. So we got leverage incline neck. This thing is heavy, but love this thing. I love how this thing converges. All right, see how this feels. We got 2 on each side. Pretty fucking burnt out right now, but hell yeah, I got this shit. Can't keep my elbows tucked still here. Oh yeah, we're going up. There we go. Here we go. One, 2, 3. Yeah, let's go. That's it. Oh, fuck. Oh. Fuck, dude, that's what's happening. Thank you. What's up, Nick? All right, here we go. So, second set here. Definitely went pretty fucking heavy in that first set. That was definitely too heavy of a set, but I wanted to push it. Oh, this thing fucking is heavy. Oh, fuck, I'm fried. Oh. Fuck it, we'll do a back off on here too. Or we'll drop that really, not really a back off. We'll just drop that. Get right into her. Oh, this feels way better. Why didn't I fucking put the seat lower earlier? Oh. This is some Lance stuff. I don't know who put this music on. Here we go. Zach, come here. Where were you? When the world started to fall. All I wanted is oh, fuck, damn it. That's it. Oh, fuck. Thanks. Oh my gosh. don't know if it's just me, but on this Arsenal, once you like start to fail, and you get to like right here, the fucking squeeze at peak contraction is always the hardest part. And then you start to like, I don't know, man, it feels weird. But I'm not a fan of this machine, just by the way it moves. But it does the trick. We had another set heavy like that. One thing I really like to think of when I'm doing something like this, here you got the side view. I want to think about keeping my chest high and fucking kind of externally rotating a bit, because I want to keep my chest proud. If I start to like this, way less chest, front delt, rotator cuff, bicep, you're taking the point out of the movement. So I need to keep my chest proud, slam my head back, hyperextend a little bit at the lower back maybe, and think about pushing the bicep into the midline and keeping that chest tight as shit. This is the right way to do it. This is what people tend to do. Just tend to go like that. Getting way less chest out of that, not doing yourself really any favors. But hey, don't take my word for it. All right, here we go, second one. Might do, nah, fuck it, I will do a drop set after this one.
You told me you didn't have a power, so when I saw this timid, quirkless boy try to save a life, it inspired me to act too. There are stories about every hero, how they became great. Most have one thing in common, their bodies moved before they had a chance to think, almost on their own. And today, that's what happened to you. Young man, you too can be my hero.
Oh, fuck. Oh, God damn it. Ah, fuck, what am I gonna do? The fuck, I can't see, I sweat my eyes. Ah, what was that? Grab biceps into the chest. Biceps into the chest. Oh, fuck. Ooh. Next exercise, done with chest. We got triceps. These are katana extensions or behind the head, cross body extensions, whatever the fuck you want to call them, okay? This is a good ass exercise. Hammers my triceps in the stretch position. Really loads it well there. What are you looking for? Bro, it's right there. How much did you smoke before working out? I smoked quite a bit. See you, bro. Oh, fuck, here we go. Fuck. These are a good one. I love these. Somebody asked a question the other day on the podcast, like during our listeners Q&A section. Because January, obviously, so people are gonna ask questions about New Year's resolutions. Somebody's like, yo, what's your thoughts on it, on New Year's resolutioners? Because our gym has like 2x'd in the first week, you know, and a bunch of people there. Do you think it'll last? A couple years ago, I'd probably be playing a different tune. I was a douchebag. I would only say without even thinking first. I would talk mostly based upon my emotions. You know, I wouldn't really have an intellectual thought before I spoke. And a couple years ago, I'd probably say, fuck them, you don't need a New Year's resolution to make a change. I'm singing a different tune now, and I think that's good because the tradition of New Year's resolutions, the essence behind them can be the difference between somebody making massive progress or not or just like not doing it at all. Yeah, I agree. You don't need a single fucking day to say, hey, I want to change something. You just fucking do it. I agree with that. But that New Year's resolution, nobody should shit on people for that. You know, I was a beginner once too. I set New Year's resolutions. I set goals every single year, and I set weekly goals to this day with business, with bodybuilding, with, you know, relationships, emotional goals, or spiritual goals, you know, self goals, shit like that. And I think people shit on the term New Year's resolution is way too much. Somebody's walking in the gym because they want to get fit, and it's that time of year where they're fucking motivated. That motivation might come up and it might come down. And there might be just repetitive peaks and valleys of that, and that's fine because it's fucking natural. But if everybody in the gym treats the New Year's resolutioners like shit, glaring at them, having just a bad attitude around them, that's not doing society and just like culture in general any good, especially within the fitness realm. And I think it's cool seeing it change for the better. And I think people are more accepting and more helpful, and more like are able to reach out and help those people just get into the gym that are beginners, or even maybe they're not beginners, they're just trying to get back into it because they've been in the gym years before, but they fell out of it. A New Year's resolution could be the difference between somebody going from obese to a healthy weight, or it could be the difference between somebody being super skinny and really not happy with their body and a really bad with dissociation with food, to enjoying food and eating lots of good food and building muscle. People gotta stop shitting on people for setting goals just because it's a certain time of the year. Those people are in the gym just like us. Those people are still working hard, you know, and it's our responsibility, to be honest, especially as men in the gym, to see where people need help and assist them. I think that's not just responsibility of men, but I think a responsibility of everybody. Oh, there's my New Year's resolution rant. All right, so these are rear delt flies, rear delt row if you want to call it, on just a steel row machine. I like doing it on here because it really prohibits me from cheating. My hat's sweating, damn. The entire point of these is not to have it be a row, even though it's called a rear delt row. What we want to do is we want to make sure that my scapula, my upper back, is not doing this. We don't want this. I start the movement out tight, contracting my scapula, and from here, I'm thinking about getting my pinkies out to the walls beside me with a little bend in my elbows, okay, without wrapping my chest and my scapula over like this, okay, and opening it back up. So keeping it tight so I can keep that tension on the rear delts. And I'm just doing a rear delt fly, not out like this. I'm kind of having about a 45-degree angle like this. Maybe a little bit of row into it, but I'm not trying to pull. I'm not trying to pull straight up. I'm trying to push out and then maybe a little pull at the end. Scapula is tight. Oh, fuck. Oh. Oh. So, I want to talk about effective reps. There you saw at the bottom, I stopped when I was still moving from a dead hang to about right here, within this arc. The reason being is because the rear delt's a very small muscle. At a dead hang, there's not much tension on the stretch when I'm just going from here to here. Not much tension on that stretch. The most tension I'm trying to get is from here out to here. Not from here, way back here. Okay, if I do that, then I'm gonna be getting a lot of back and traps into it, and I'm gonna be swinging, protracting and retracting my scapula. It's gonna be a lot harder to have effective reps and control that weight. So, it may look like I ended that set not to complete failure, but it was failure because my reps were not effective anymore. The rear delt is a small muscle, okay? It doesn't need a massive range of motion. It just needs to be loaded adequately in a stretch and a contracted position, and that repeated over an extended period of time until you exhaust the muscle. Just like every other muscle. It's nothing special, it's just a smaller range of motion. And if I'm getting reps where I barely even feel the tension in the stretch, it's not effective no more. Okay, train your fucking balls off. Target the muscle with a very intense mind-muscle connection. Build up to an intense mind-muscle connection. And then make sure that you are training it hard and you're not stuck in the loop of constantly recovering that muscle, you know, and you're never gonna grow it that way. Train it hard, let it recover, make sure you have adequate recovery to hit it again, you know, that week, and then keep doing it that way. If you're, I'm not, by me saying train your fucking balls off and train hard, I'm not saying do 5 sets of this, 5 sets of rear delt flies, 5 sets of single arm rear delt flies. I'm not saying that. I'm not saying train hard to do that. You're gonna do a fuck ton of volume. Okay, volume has its place, but it's not how I train. It's not how my body responds best to it. You know, I fucking love high volume training and getting a massive fucking pump. But to be honest, I get a massive fucking pump anyway when I'm doing higher intensity, lower volume. You know what I'm saying? So there's so many different training philosophies, training modalities, all this shit out there. The war on training modalities is kind of ridiculous in my mind. Just do what fucking works for you. It's not that complicated. When you're not growing and you're doing all this shit, like doing 5 sets of bench, 5 sets of flies, 5 sets of incline bench, 5 sets of single arm flies, blah, blah, this, that, your chest is not growing, think about why it's not growing. You're probably not, your body's not even letting it recover. That could be one of the reasons. Or you're honestly not training and pushing yourself as hard as you can. There's a lot of different things. So that's just a little bit of an insight into how I'm thinking about approaching something like this, a small muscle group, and how I'm feeling throughout the exercise. So hopefully that helps you guys, but yeah, I got one more set of this. Hey, look at that. There's Mr. Fuad. Ending with some laterals. I don't even know if I'm in the fucking frame, but whatever. When I'm doing these, I used to do laterals like this. I used to go right out here. But look at my traps. They're contracting. Okay? And then I used to do laterals like this. Okay? But what are my traps doing? They're contracting. So when I tell people doing laterals, think about you're palming 2 basketballs. You have 2 basketballs, you set your hands at your side, okay? The basketballs are gonna hit your thighs in the perfect position. Not in the front, not directly in the side, right in the between, okay? In this plane right here. It's the frontal plane, you got scapular plane, you got sagittal plane, okay? Those words, fuck, if you don't know what those words mean, who cares, whatever. Okay, but you want this coming out not like this, not like this. You want them right here at about in the angle of your peripherals, all right? Because why I like doing that is I like to push my hips back a little bit. Have the thing about taking the basketballs and think about pushing out. See, look at my traps now. My traps are barely fucking moving, okay? In this plane. So what's that mean? What's working? My lateral delt. That's what we're trying to hit, okay? We're not doing a trap race, all right? Think about taking those 2 basketballs, palming them out to the walls in your peripherals, all right? And it's gonna really help you feel that side delt and really cap those delts. All right, workout is done, completed. So that was just one of my push days. That was one of my chest days. It was more of my quote unquote high impact day, which is more chest dominant, a little bit of triceps, a little bit of delts at the end there. I decided to spam my lateral delts a little bit more at the end because I thought they could take more work. But it's so fucking easy, like just having a plan. And really, because I'm on a 14-day split, so the first 7-day split, which is 5 training days, and that has a different emphasis than my second 5 training days, which is the next 7 days of the split. And I restart and I just go right back into it. 2 different emphases to focus on different areas of my physique, but still hitting everything adequately enough throughout the week to make sure I'm still targeting, lagging body parts, and still making sure that I am, sparking that protein synthesis again once I am recovered. But man, the fucking ease of just, just knowing exactly what I've been doing has been fucking working. And realizing that I just come into the gym, I have fun with it still, but I have a plan, know exactly what to fucking do, because I got 2 coaches in my corner. I have my training coach, and I have my coach that does my prep and my off season for nutrition and the other stuff. But, it's one of those things, as much as I love training, I'm a nerd for this shit, as much as I know about training, I don't know it all. But also too, I need to be held accountable as well, even though I consider myself being on plan very fucking often, maybe too much, honestly, to be honest. Because every time I eat off my meal plan, my stomach gets all fucked up. Just like what Fuad was saying on the podcast, he was saying like every time he eats pizza and junk food and shit, his digestion's awesome, but then once he eats clean food, his body's like, yo, what the fuck's going on? I'm the complete opposite. It's one of those things where it's like I want to take this as far as I can, and I've got the potential to take it as far as I can. You guys don't know that yet though, because y'all haven't seen me since 2021. So it all comes down to doing whatever the fuck it takes, you know. And that's something that I preach to myself. That's what I preach to my athletes. That's what I preach to my friends, and we all hold each other accountable. That's what I preach to people here at the gym, even if they're not bodybuilders. Do whatever the fuck it takes, and if that means that having a structured off season where I got both my coaches in my corner, keeping me accountable, pushing me to be my best every fucking week, and that's what it means. It's cool as hell too that, you know, I have some athletes that are also coaches and they're on the same vibe, you know. It's like they're preaching that to their athletes and, you know, because they're under my guidance as well. It's a very cool dynamic when you get a group of individuals that have same or similar goals. If you don't have an environment where it's positive, if you don't have an environment full of individuals that are driven and have a growth mindset and that have their eyes set on big goals and know that they have goals in between there to get there, and they're willing to do whatever it takes to get to the end goal and beyond. If you don't have that, then create it, you know. And that's what it's just like, not every city, not every town is going to be, you know, focused on fitness or the even smaller niche bodybuilding. So if you don't have that, then that's the opportunity for you to create it. And that starts with just one person. Fucking create a community, create a culture in your gym, create a culture in your area, focus on getting better everywhere else, you know, personal excellence above all else. You know, if we don't have personal excellence, we don't got shit. So it's like personal excellence, you know, let's just say personal excellence in the gym. That's going to do way more for you outside of the gym than just in the gym. 24 weeks out, we're doing a prep series. It's not going to be a video every single week, especially at the start of prep. You know, it's a little bit slower to start, but we're really going to hammer these home, kind of share with you guys the journey, because, you know, you guys don't really see me that much on YouTube, and I'm taking this opportunity to share, document, and do it more so for myself, to be honest, because I just love this shit so much. Also take you guys along for the ride, I guess, too. Make sure you download the Hostile Subs app. Make sure you get this dope ass new tracksuit apparel. This shit's my favorite. Quality on this shit is so insane, you guys. Like this thick rubberized logo, a patch on the side, the embroidery, the stretchy material. Shit's so warm. So make sure you guys are on the lookout for all the new stuff we got coming out. Flavors, new products, new clothing. Oh yeah, that's right. I'm going to see you motherfuckers at the Arnold. I will be at the Arnold. I'm going to be at the Hostile booth to meet all you guys. I'm going to be there at the booth all 3 days from the start all the way to the end. I'm going to be at the show to support my boy Samson, and it's going to be super cool. So I'll see you guys at the Hostile booth. Come swing by, say what's up, get a picture. I want to meet you guys. When I met you guys at the Olympia last December, it was fucking awesome. It was so cool, and it was just a great experience overall. I want to thank Fuad and Summer for all that they do, and just creating such a badass fucking team. So it's going to be a good ass time. But anyway, with that, I'm going to stop talking. I'm going to go home and eat a fat meal, and then I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.